and we know that the dollar is weak. So the question is, which is weaker of weak? Which is the weakest of the two? And we are going to see which I tend to agree with you, Graham. But again, we're going to look at the chart together, and we're going to have but exactly, and we're going to reach the same conclusion wherever we see, because the index is slightly, it is the basket of all currencies, so you might see that the dollar is stronger against the pound and less strong against the Aussie, and so on. So we'll try to identify one currency versus the other. So right here, looking at the weekly, of course the trend is down, everything is negative. Right here we are already in a sell signal. This was 128.96. We can technically go short right now, and we can place our stop above 128.96, and so in this case our buy signal is going to be the 128.96, and it is also going to be the significant point. This is easy right there, you can see it from the trade. It is so close, it is 20 pips away from the price action, and it's a good solid buy signal. So the 128.96, and it will also use it as a, we'll call it here structure, but it's a significant point. Okay, and if it gets above the 128.96, I don't want it to come below 128.96 in this case, because now the entry is the trigger, so that is the basis of my decision. So that's why the stop gets in there. Now let's see where our shorts now, for the, if we don't have the short now, where can we initiate the short? Again, this is a pretty nice setup, which is right here. We have a small minor structure at the 128.65. That's, you can see that's a structure, so we're going to go short below 128.65. And if we go short below 128.65, guys, which is going to be right there, where are we going to place our stops? The stop is going to be above this momentum high, which is 128.96. It's the same, 128.96. It just happened to be brilliant. Okay. See, when all the numbers come together, it makes kind of sense. I mean, I told you that this is our breakout for 2 weeks, and suddenly from the chart I identified the momentum high. It is also the 128.96, so everything falls in place and it makes sense. Okay, the structure long is the 130.80. I mean, we're still far away, so the 1.3080, this is still the structure point. Okay, I'm using this. Let's one 3080, and the structure is short. Okay, where's the structure short? I mean, the structure short is quite far away, 124.58. Okay, so let me save that. Okay, so the euro dollar we're going to buy above 128.96, and if we do buy above 128.96, we want it to stay above the 128.96. Yes, it can come down 5-10 pips, but we don't want it to come much longer than that or much bigger than that. So that's why I'm using the same stop as the same entry. Just use a little bit of common sense. It's not that precise, especially when you have a structure point. Our short point is the 128.65, and your short stop is the 128.96. Okay, let me save that.